Hello everyone, welcome on back to Court Farms. So if you can't tell, it is time to mow the alfalfa. That is ready today. Now we're kind of in the middle months. It's kind of where we don't have as much to do. We have 3 fields that do need to be sprayed though. Obviously a grass field that needs to be picked up. This field, which, I mean, it's not a dire need to get it done, but we should still try to get it done as fast as we can. Now I'm kind of curious if a worker's going to work on this or not. I kind of hope they do. That would be a yes. Because then we can have a worker do this. I know they don't work on tethering. So, now here we are. We'll grab the JCB. I suppose we'll probably have some wool. We probably should get that into the clothing factory. But I want to get that grass picked up. That'll probably be the last bit of silage we do. I don't think we'll need much more for the cows. Park over here for now until we get... it's just one pallet. I do think what I'll probably do for the slurry... there is a capacity at the BGA, so we can't just, put it all in one place and, sell it. Because I was thinking, oh, maybe I could just get the unrealistic version of our wider trailer and just, fill that up, sell it all at once and be fine. There's a capacity at the BGA. So, I'll probably... I can probably rent a trailer. How the heck have they already completed their task? I can rent the same size as the one we have for like $250, like $50 a day. It's pretty cheap, really, when you think about it. And then we can just keep that until, we need to get rid of it. Get that there. Okay, how are they almost done? Oh, they went back this way. Alright, so now they should be fine. We'll get a little bit of grass in there, but that's fine. They missed. Well, we'll have a decent amount to fix, but as long as most of it is done, then that's going to make our job a lot easier at the end of the day. We can wait at least one more month for spraying, I'm pretty sure. Let's take a look here. So sorghum won't be ready till August. That's actually pretty early. Fill beans are September, October, and then we have canola in the other field, and that is July. It wouldn't be a bad idea, honestly, to get those fields sprayed. I don't know, I feel like the texture is different for this time. Maybe it's the texture I'm thinking of after it's been tethered. That might be right. That's probably what I'm thinking. But you can see that should be just about fully grown grass. Oh no, that'll be 2 months from mowing. So we got 1 more month till it's fully grown. But you can usually still see it. There shouldn't be any problem to be able to pick up the swaths. Customize. The paint is absolutely horrid. Then we have those two fields down there, which those won't take very long at all. 4 strips probably up and down will be good. This field will take a while. We shouldn't have to worry about running out of herbicide. I think we've bought, 2 containers of herbicide? And we have been good ever since. Maybe 3. I think we were doing almost 1 container of herbicide every field. For some of those smaller fields. I think we had spot and spray by the time we did this field out here. I think. I might be wrong. Those fields would be a lot easier to spray. It's hard to spray when you can't, really see the weeds very well. You're kind of guessing at where you've been, where you haven't been. Yeah, I think the slurry will be fine for another month if we need to wait, but I would like to, get 20,000 liters out of there, possibly brought over to the BGA. I'm not sure if we need to own the BGA for that. I don't think so, because we're just selling it to it. I wouldn't think we would need to, but if we do, then I don't know. Because there isn't anywhere else to sell it, and we really don't have any use for it outside of maybe contracts. So, yeah, it's definitely a lot cheaper to do it with one of those trailers versus buying an actual slurry tanker plus a dolly. We're talking a couple grand at that point. Versus all in all, I don't think we'll be at $1,000 for this trailer. Maybe some, going back to the BJ and back, but not that much. Alright, so let's see. We can get this somewhat lined up and maybe a worker can do it. This field will be a lot better if they probably do it. Alright. We'll take over for the mowing since we'll have to do the headering for this field. Like I said, I would really prefer to get the windrowing done. I would like to try and avoid any multiple day fees if I can. Obviously, if it's unavoidable, it's unavoidable, but we can, we probably should. Yeah, see, I was thinking the texture looked like normal grass, but it does not. You can see that from there. Yeah, and I did look. I didn't see anything for conditioner on this mower. So, yeah, maybe I'm looking at the wrong mowers. Because there are some really nice mowers at the top end. They're very expensive, but they are really nice. And I know they do like windrowing basically for you and all that kind of stuff. So maybe it's on one of those. Or on the hay and forage pack. That would honestly make sense if there was a mower that did both. Because, that pack was obviously very focused on, well, hay and forage. It's right in the name. Well, we should be able to get this field tethered fairly easily. We'll probably have to do some more of the spraying, though. It's hard to say how much they have left. Really, those two fields won't take too long either, though, and the sorghum is the earliest to be ready. by 1 month outside the canola, which is actually going to be ready really soon, which is kind of concerning. I don't know. Yeah, I didn't really think harvest would be that close, right now, but it is. It really is, because next month we'll be selling field beans and soybeans, I believe. Pretty sure they're both higher next month. So a lot of, driving back and forth. We'll get these put away, and then we can grab the header. It's a lot easier to do this in first person. I'll just put these in the corner here. I'm pretty sure we started with these mowers. Might be wrong. I'll have to double check, because anybody who hasn't watched how I kind of finish series out, things that we started with, we won't sell. But things that we bought along the way, or replaced something that we started with, then I would sell that. Like that fertilizer spreader, I'm pretty sure we started with. Also, we'll have some grass, normal hay on the edge, because it's always it's tough not to mow the grass. It really is. And we still have some straw actually on the side from God only knows how long ago on one of the harvests in this field. I think we did linseed and rye, and that's about it. Maybe there's one I'm forgetting, or maybe there's one we did twice. But I'm pretty certain we only did like 1 or 2 crops in here. It looks like the sprayer's almost done. We can kind of check on their progress in here. Yeah, there's a little bit missed in here, but not too bad, really. Not too bad at all. Well, I am going to go ahead and time-lapse the rest of the tethering. So yeah, I will talk to everyone once the time lapse is done.
To praise the light living in the dark. Take your time, we'll meet again. Just speak your truth, hoping it's a lie. You can't sleep, so why not give up? Let me tell you a secret. Touch your heart like it's nothing hard. Take a shot, you do it perfect. Good or not, it's still fun to try.
Alrighty, we're just about done here with the tethering. I'm probably gonna get this windrowed, and then I'll probably go and pick up the slurry tanker, animal tanker, whatever you want it to be. I'll rent it, and we'll take one load down to the BGA. That way I kind of have an idea of how that works. If we need to own the BGA, yes, we're kind of screwed then. If we don't, then, well, that's good. We can just, sell it and, mind our own business. Because I'm pretty sure that BGA is pretty expensive. You can see here. The land is 5,000. I thought that you had to buy the actual BGA. I guess if it's on the ground, we could buy it. We'd still make a little bit of money. And we have to sell that manure finally. I'm not sure where that would actually be sold at. Looks like, yeah, about December. And BGA or Garden Center. And that price at the Garden Center is pretty bad compared to the BGA. Next time, I think next video we'll do those fields. I think I see it right here. I don't see any killed weeds in this area, at least. Be nice little something to mix up all the selling with. And we always have the grass to pick up. Wish maybe we can do that grass too today. Really doesn't take too long to do that. But we can get this brought over to that field. Since we'll do all of the selling with the JCB. It's obviously a lot faster, so if we got to make a run up to the garden center, it's going to be a lot quicker. So yeah, for the most part, everything should be raked up into alfalfa hay, including the normal hay. That's kind of the cool thing about the windrower. It kind of just makes everything into whatever is the main thing. If we have slightly more hay in one area, then it'll come up as hay in the swath, but it just looks like just a little bit. The size of both of these fields are just a little bit too small for this big windrower. Or maybe the windrower is too big for the size of our fields. I don't think that's it. This is like the perfect size. Well, let's go and get this returned before we get any more fees or anything, which actually we wouldn't. We haven't really used it for very long. And then let's go to animals. We'll get the realistic one. I think for most BGAs, the fill limit is like 90,000 liters, I think. Don't quote me on that. Let's keep it that color. That way it's visually looks different from the other one, and we don't, use the water milk trailer for the slurry by accident. All right, we are back. Now this can obviously be filled up with water, so we're going to try and not get too close to that. There we go. I think we can go this way. I think that way's a little bit tight because I still have that other water trailer probably in the way. Let's head on over to the BGA. We can see if we can directly sell this now or not. We unload here. Oh, yeah, right here. Yeah, it does fill up there. Looks like we got a lot more space in there. So yeah, we can just directly sell it then. Won't have to worry about buying it or anything. I'm not sure where we'd put the manure. Probably right outside of there. The slurry we'll probably have to try and keep on top of it. I really see. Unless the manure isn't a bad price, and then we could probably do it almost now. I think all of that's higher in the winter months, though. Not a huge difference, but it is a difference nonetheless. Now that should have brought the slurry tanker to like 55,000 liters, something like that. It would give us a couple more months before we have to worry about it. But obviously it's not in here, but I know eventually that BGA will fill up. So it's possible we should probably try and keep on top of it, even though obviously it's not the best price. But once we figure in, eventually the manure will have to be sold, which I guess we could bring it to the garden center, but not even sure how much manure we have. We should probably try and keep on top of this. If we sell one load every video for a little bit, that would put us in a fairly good spot. Right, let's get this lowered and turned on. Oh, it's going to do that thing again. If you happen to remember the last time, it did that glitching back and forth. The first time I think I used it, it didn't. But this time it does. Well, the last 2 times it has. Well, yeah, it definitely looks like the yield is a lot worse in this field. I was guessing it would be, what, 10-15% lower? And it definitely is lower than even last time. Which, I think, was it last time I was saying that was a lot lower? I remember there being a comment saying I used silage additives the first time. That might explain some things. You'll still get plenty of loads from this. You know, we can easily get over 100,000 liters. Obviously, we'll have a better idea how much is in here once all of it is into the silage pit. And it is... trying to remember which button it is. There we go. I'm pretty sure every time I is that going through the small door? Yes. Yes, it is. There we go. I knew I had it set wrong. I knew it, because it shouldn't take that long to unload. Must hit that button when I was trying to get to unload. Remember what button it was to unload. This is definitely a lot better than silage bales. It really is. Although there is selectable bale capacity wrappers. So you could wrap, you know, a 50,000 liter bale. So that probably would be a little bit more efficient, really. But I would say this is plenty fast as well. Probably a little bit faster than... I guess it would be about the same speed as using a forage wagon, although it would be cheaper. It seems to be easier to go this way with the trailer. That's why I'm going this way, not down there. There's a bit of a hill in there, and I always seem to get stuck on it. But now with the gates opening a little bit wider here, it's a lot easier to get through right here. Get this unloaded. Well, that would put us at, what, 60,000 liters already? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Well, I'll pick the forge pickup up again, and then we can go ahead and time-lapse the rest of this. It really probably wouldn't take too long. We'll probably get a little bit more... we'll probably take, what, 1.5 strip for a trailer load? Something like that.
To see
Alrighty, so there we have it. This is basically the last little bit of grass work we'll be doing, more than likely. Obviously it is ready to mow again. But it really does need some fertilizer on it. But we do have all of the harvests and stuff coming up, like one after the other. Those kind of take priority over grass does, over silage. Because this will easily be enough for the cows for a very significant amount of time. I think most of the animals will probably end up selling around the winter. The sheep will go a little bit longer only because the clothing price is higher longer or later, with high in March, so we'll keep them until around that time. What the heck? What the heck was that thing going? Mind of its own. Well, I think you can visibly see this is definitely not as full as it has been in the past. Can check on it. So this is 168,000. What were we at last time? I feel like it was right around the same amount. I'm not sure if obviously a little bit at the top is causing it to be out, but still, like, it's a pretty good amount, honestly. No real complaints there. I do want to check on the belt system. Does it pick manure up? It does. Also picks up rocks, lime, everything, mud and grapes, because why not, I guess. Yeah, everything. It's a very, very nice piece of equipment. Well, that is a... I'm not sure what it's doing over there. Anyways, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next video. Bye.